What's up guys, welcome back to McLaren Media and welcome back to another Lightroom tutorial. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I edited this photo of my Nissan 350Z into this photo. So let's jump in. So yeah guys, on my 350Z's first outing after its MOT, sort of the proper outing I did another quick photo shoot with it. It was a lovely evening. I went to Westbury White Horse area in Wiltshire and took some really nice photos, and I took this photo. And already it's a really nice photo. It's a bit of golden hour, the car's sort of really nice. Even though I'm facing towards the light, this photo came out really, really well. So we're going to edit it up. So let's jump in Lightroom and we'll get on with it. So obviously we're now in Lightroom, as you guys are aware, and the first thing I do, like always, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page and remove the chromatic aberrations and enable the lens correction. I'm going to then change it to Canon, and it's picked up the wrong lens, if I'm completely honest with you. So I'm going to change it. I know I was using my new 17 to 35mm, which is not appearing on there. 17. Okay, guys, it's not actually appearing the lens I was using. So, it's an odd lens, if I'm honest with you. It's quite an old lens. I was told. I can't see it there, if I'm honest with you. I cannot see it. So I'm going to go with something that was pretty close. We'll go with 16 to 35mm. Yeah, well, that'll do. That'll do. Now let's scroll back up to the top, and we'll play around with the light. We're in Adobe Color. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop the exposure, tiny bit, boost the contrast. No, sorry, lower the contrast a little bit. I'm going to bring the highlights down, but I'm going to raise the shadow areas. I should help this behind the car there. The whites I'm going to drop quite a bit because there's quite a bit where there's sun areas. And then the blacks I'm just going to pull up a tiny amount. Like so. Might even just drop that exposure just a tiny bit more. Yeah, so we'll leave something like that. Scroll down a little bit further. The white balance, now obviously like I said, mine doesn't actually change. It's really annoying. We shot this in broad daylight. But I don't like the way it's sort of doing that, so I'm actually going to call this cloudy sort of shaded area possibly, because I am actually in the shade here. I've got tree canopy cover, so I'm going to shoot it. We're going to put it in shade, which leaves it with this nice golden tone, which is what I want. And then, like I always do, we're going to suck a little bit of the vibrant or the saturation out of this photo, but we're going to add the color back in a bit. Coming down to the color mixture, I'm going to pull the color back. So red, obviously we've got red in the tail lights. The orange is going to come back in the overall photo. The yellow is the same. There is a bit of green in here, sort of around this bottom area here. Not as much aqua in the car as I thought. Quite a bit of blue in the paintwork, as you can see on the 350 there. Pull that down a bit, you get left with the grey. The pinks and purples just going to leave. Pull it down a little bit more to the texture and effects panel. I'm not going to pull too much into this like I usually don't. You guys know that. Boost a bit of the clarity in. And then that is as far as I usually go with that part. So scroll back up to the top. Don't necessarily have to. I'm just going to play around with the crop a second. Even though, like you see there on the screen, we've got the rule of thirds going on here. The car is lovely in centre in that box. I'm just going to twist the canvas ever so slightly, just to see if I can get the road a bit more central. See, yeah, already I like the way that's cropped actually. You see this leading line on the floor here now leads right up past the car. So, I'm going to come down to this little the masking tool icon. I'm going to select subject. Now, what this will do, like always, it will select just the car and nothing else. So, once it's done that, takes its time. Going to just boost up the exposure, put a bit of the contrast out, boost the highlights. Just going to drop the shadows a little bit just so the bottom of the car gets a bit darker. Pull the whites up and then sort of drop the blacks a little bit, because the 350Z does have quite a little bit of black in its accents. its temperature, I'm just going to sort of make a bit of golden. Not necessarily too worried about the saturation for the moment. Then clarity, can add quite a bit of clarity to it. A bit more texture, helps it pop. And that's probably about that for that. So now the big blue plus icon, we're going to go with the background. This is now obviously selecting just the background. I'm just going to pull a little bit of the exposure out of that. Boost a bit of the contrast in. Bit of the highlights and that. Shadow areas, sort of, we could make them a bit dark, but pull them up a little bit. The whites, again guys, this is all like sort of how you interpret a photo. Pull the blacks down a tiny bit more. Temperature obviously is like a yellowy sort of thing, but I might just pull a bit of the temperature out of this area. And then the sort of texture of the overall subject. I'm not going to play around with that too much. So, now, in my past videos, you know, I do like to manipulate the light a little bit with the masking, but I'm also going to use the sky fill in this, the mask, because we're dealing with a sunset here, and we're looking directly at the sunset, so I'm pretty sure I could probably manipulate this sunset. That's if Lightroom can find the sky, that is. We'll see how well it does. Okay, potentially it's not done too bad. I'll see if I suck some of the highlights out. Yes, it doesn't... I'm not liking how that looks, if I'm completely honest. So I might have to do a fake manipulation with this. So I'm going to go to here. We're going to use the linear gradient. Before I start with the sky, I'm just going to make sure I do my bottom one, like you guys already know. Pull that exposure right down. This really helps accent the car. And then we're going to pull another linear gradient from across from the sky. I'm going to see if I can manipulate how that sunset actually looks on the car. Yeah, so I think I can add a bit of more yellowy tones to that. Yeah, see already I can sort of boost the... Yeah, see that's looking like really nice now. I can take some of the clarity out of it. There we go. That's what we're wanting. And I can take the texture out, which gives that really warm, soft. You see what I just did there? So that was clarity out with that mask. Oh, guys, that is looking sick. That is looking sick. That is, and if obviously if you come down to this icon at the bottom here, see the original photo and then the edited. Like that is looking really cool. Like that is really cool. The only thing I've noticed now I've done that. And I'm just going to add another one in, just a linear gradient on the back side here of the vehicle, is the fact that we're a bit dark and I don't want it to be too dark. I don't want it to like sort of look a bit silly. You know what, actually, I'm going to backstack a stage and actually delete that one. I'm going to get rid of that one. And that linear gradient on the floor, I'm actually going to pull some of the... Oh, wrong one. Bear with, cooler. Which one was it? It was that one there. So yeah, I'm just going to pull... I'm actually going to say that's done now, if I'm completely honest, because obviously less is more. And that looks really cool. Like, I'm actually very pleased with how that photo has come out. I don't know about you guys can see that on there, but that is really, really cool looking. Obviously, like I just showed, this little icon down the bottom here, you can show original, which looks really bland. And then we can show that is sick. I love that photo. That is an amazing photo. Yeah, really cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because yeah, that brings me to the end of this edit. Guys, I hope you've really enjoyed watching that video. I've enjoyed editing that photo because that is a really, really nice photo. Taken on my new lens, my Canon 17 to 35mm. I'm probably going to do a video soon of how well that camera actually shoots cars. I was told it's a very good car photography lens, a bit of a retro lens, but a really good lens, and I'm sure you can see from the photo I've just edited how good that is. So to recap, guys, I have turned this photo into this photo, and I'm sure you can see from the results how good of a photo that is. I'd like to hear your comments on the photo, so leave me a comment. If there is anything you want me to cover in Lightroom, Photoshop, all that sort of stuff, leave me more comments and I will sort of make guides for you. But I know I'm going to do a video reviewing that particular lens that I've used for this shoot. As always, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something, and please subscribe to the channel, support the channel, leave me a comment, like the video, all that sort of stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Keep enjoying your rusty, crusty modified cars that you enjoy taking tons of photos of and putting on the internet. I will see you in my next video.